Now here there is the third lecture, that is general characters of higher cryptogams. See, this will be includes single group that will be called as the pteridophytes. This pteridophytes is called as the first vascular land plants. So in that case, first vascular land plants, they will be dominates the terrestrial environment, and in this case there are about 15,000 species, and most of them they are the terrestrial forest. See, in that case, what is the characteristic of this? These are the vascular cryptogams. See, there is containing the vascular bundles. Means here there is presence of xylem and phloem. Xylem and phloem are present, and that's why these are called as the vascular plants. See, this plant body that will be differentiated into root, stem as well as the leaves. So in that case, the plant body will be the sporophyte. So this sporophytic plant body that will be dominant phase, and they are differentiated into root, stem and leaf. So this sporophytic plant body, they bear the spores. See, either they are bears the same type of the spores, that will be called as these are called as homosporous. Homosporous, and in some cases there is formation of the two different types of the spores that will be called as the heterosporous. What is the homosporous? So in that case, the homosporous, they are all the spores that will be found, they will be of a same type. See, in the heterosporous condition, all the spores they are found into the two different types. One will be larger, that will be called as the megaspores, and the someone will be the smaller, that is called as microspores. So in that case, the spores after germination, see, these spores that will be germinate into the formation of what it called, that will be called as gametophyte. See, this gametophyte that will be containing the sex organs or reproductive organs, that will be called as the antheridia or the archigonia. In the heterosporous condition, the megaspores that germinate to forming a female gametophyte, and the microspore they will be germinate into the formation of the microsporophyte, male gametophyte. Gametophytic thallus is with rhizoids. They are chlorophyllous, they are containing the chlorophyll. So they prepare their own food material, that's why these are called as they are independent. See, here these gametophytes, they will bear the antheridia as well as the archigonia. See, this antheridia that will be differentiated into the single layer of the jacket, and this jacket that will be enclosed there, that will be called as the androcytes or antheridial mother cells. When at the time of the maturity, this each one will be formed into the anthrozoites. See, these are the anthrozoites, these are with flagella. So they are moved in the water. See, here the female gametophyte, that will be the archegonium. These are the flask-shaped body. They are differentiated into neck and venter. See here, these are the swollen venter and the long neck. See, this neck will be containing the 4 to 6 neck canal cell, single venter canal cell, and single large egg, and here there is formation of the lid cell as well as core cell that will be closed in mouth of this one. See, at the time of the maturity or fertilization, here the water will be necessary for this fertilization. Here the anthrozoids, sometimes they are having the single flagella, sometimes they are having the two flagella. See, these swim in water and then they reach into the female gametophyte that will be of archegonium. At this time, with this reach to the archegonium, this core cell, neck canal cell, venter canal cell, this one will be disintegrate and this disintegrate into the formation of the sweet scented substances. These sweet scented substances that will be attract these anthrozoids to come here. See, this one will be come here and they will be swim into this, and this one will be swim inside to this, come here to the neck, to the venter, and they will be united with this egg. The union between these two, that will be called as fertilization. And this fertilization, this one will be forming into, that is called as this zygote. Zygote that will be divided and redivided into the formation of the embryo, and then this embryo that will be forming into, that will be called as the new plant body. See, that will be called as the sporophytic plant body will be again forming from this. See, here there is the alternation of generation. See, in this case, alternation of generation, there is the two generations. One will be called as the sporophytic generation and the another one will be called as the gametophytic generation. Sporophytic generation and gametophytic generation, these one will be alternate to each other. Here first one will be the sporophytic generation, they will be forming the spores, they are divided into the formation of the gametophyte. This is the second generation gametophyte that will be formed into this antheridia as well as the archegonia, and this antheridia or archegonia, there is the anthrozoids or the egg, they are union between these two will be takes place, and then there is formation of the fertilization into the formation of again the new plant body that will be called as the sporophytic plant body. See, this is sporophytic plant body that will be again differentiated into root, stem as well as the leaf-like structures. See, in that case here, they will be complete their life cycle. In that case here, this hilum is without vessels and the phloem is without companion cells that will be found here, and this one will be in that case sporophytic plant and gametophytic plant have different morphological characters. So, life cycle is known as diplomatic and heteromorphic. Example will be xylotum, lycopodium, selaginella, equisitum and marsilia. See, this one will be the figure of this. See here, these are this one. See, now here this will be classification of these pteridophytes. See, these one will be classified into four classes, four different classes. See, that one will be called as Phylopsida, Lycopsida, Phylopsida, Lycopsida, Spinopsida, and Pteropsida. So these are the four different classes. So these are the four different classes of pteridophytes. See, after this, there is now we are come here, the general characters of the cryptograms here. Now we are coming here, the characters of phanerogams. As we know, phanerogams, the study of the flowering plants, is called as phanerogams. So in that case, there is the plant, they are bears the flowers. So in that case, these flowering plants bearing seeds, these plants, they will be well adapted to the land habit, and they are herbs, shrubs, as well as the trees. The seed bearing vascular plants, means here the seed bearing vascular plants will be again called as spermatophyta. See, in that case, the seeds are naked and enclosed inside the fruits. Main plant body, that will be the sporophytic plant body, that will be producing spores within the special organs, that will be called as microspora or the pollen sacs, and megasporangia, that will be called as ovule. Gametophyte are very much reduced and complete its life cycle on sporophyte. Plants are heterosporous, pollen are microspores, while megaspores produce inside the ovule. Sex organs are reduced. Sexual reproduction is siphonogamous. Zygote develop into the embryo, and embryo is protected inside the seed. Seed after germination develops into the sporophytic plant, and plant possess well developed vascular tissues. Phanerogams are further divided into two divisions. Number one will be called as gymnosperm, and the another one will be called as angiosperms. See, now here, what is the gymnosperms? So in that case here, there is the gymnosperms. Here most of the gymnosperms are trees. They are mostly the trees. These are about 500 species of conifers, 100 species of cycads, and 71 species of nettles. Ginkgo biloba species native and endemic in China is living fossil. Conifers occur worldwide but predominantly in the temperate and alpine regions of the tropics. The nettles consist of three living genera, Netum, Ephedra, and Welwitschia. See, these are the spermatophytes which naked seeds. See, as their names, their seeds are naked, means their ovules are seen in our eyes. Gymno, naked, sperma means seed, naked seed. Plants are woody shrubs or trees, and sporophytic plants are heterosporous, produce microspores, pollens. In the pollen sacs or microsporangia develop, and the microsporophylls, which are grouped in a male cone. Ovules are naked, develop on megasporophylls. Megasporophylls may be grouped in a female cone. See, in that case, here, the plants are wind pollinated, means they are called as anemophilous. Ovules are erect, orthotropous, with three-layered integument. See, these are the protective covering of the ovule. Fertilization is in three steps: siphonogamy, zooidogamy, and syngamy. Zygote develops into an embryo after single fertilization. Endosperm of the seed is haploid. Gametophytic tissue, vascular tissue is with xylem and phloem. Xylem generally without vessels, and phloem is without companion cells, except Netum. Example: cycas, pinus, thuja, junipers, ephedra, cupressus. See, this is the figure of some of the figure of this cycas. See, this is the cycas, and this one will be the pinus. See, the cycas and pinus that will be seen here. See, in that case here, the today